Hi everyone, it's Shah and I'm sharing a Christmas journal with you today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy this flip through. So it's one of these French document journals, and it is in a green to red to gold theme. I have got a few eclectic papers in there and things in there, but generally it is a yeah, that sort of theme. It's one of my this is one of my covers, document covers, and I have changed the colour so that it's a really gorgeous weathered green patina, in line with my green red gold theme. And I put an image on this one, which is this lovely angel, this vintage angel, which comes from the Graphics Fairy. So I'm not sure if it's on the premium site, but you can go over there and have a look if you like this image. It's about 10 inches by tall by about 4.5 wide, but with this overhang it's probably about 4.5 to 5 inches wide. It's a wraparound cover. I've used a linen paper to give that sort of weathered look. I have wrapped the journal a very simple wrap around, and I've used this twine or tape or trim, I should say, that's called Cotton Frizz. It's really lovely. It's very vintagey looking, but it's got this, I got it, the lady I get it off, I'll list below, but she has lots of colours in it, I think. Yep. And I've also got it in the silver. So yeah, it's I'm really loving it, and that's what I've used to wrap it around in. I have some dangled charms, as you can see, throughout the journal, some coins and things, but on the front I've got a vintage coin here and a chandelier stone glass. So I'll unwrap the journal, or do a flip through, and let's see how we go with this. So that's the coin and the little, and I've just put it on one of those Tim Holtz chains and clipped it together. So that's the dangle charm for this one. I'll just unwrap the journal. So it's a very simple tie around like this, and very, very simple tie, which is great. And that's the cover there. So I'll try and keep it in frame. Front and back, I've got a vellum pocket on each side, and this one I have got a tea-dyed vellum envelope I've made, and I've got some heat embossing there in gold, and I've just popped a little card in there, like a holy card. This image of these angels are very beautiful. Yeah, love that image. And I've just put some sari silk around the bottom. I've also used some sari silk for tabs all the way through. Bits and pieces I've collected. So some vintage music sheet, some lovely images. I've collaged that little piece there, and I've got the gold. I'm not going to, most of it is my digitals, but I do have some in there that are from people that I like to use, people that do lovely digitals also, and I do support them, and I really like to use some of their digitals in my work also. And the ones I've used, like this one, fits in with my theme, what I'm doing. So I've just made a belly band there with some crepe paper and old vintage page, and used some of my digitals to do that. I'll make a little card, what do you call it? lost for words now. A tag, a little tag, and I've just embellished it. I have also used some gold foil, and I've also used some gold embossed papers on throughout the journal. This page here is a receipt, vintage receipt that I have copied and aged. The other side I have got a holy card that I've embellished there. This is a flip out of one of those French letters. I put it onto some, it's blue, and I put it onto this, one of my papers I experimented with. This was a really deep green, this paper, and I wanted it to be subtle, and it's turned out really lovely. So, and the other side is the blue, so I think that looks really old and vintage, and really love it. And I did it on like a, what did I do that one on? I think I did that on like a butcher's paper, like a very fine paper. Some old book page, a pocket with some script, and I've made a tag to go in that one there. In that pocket, that's some more of my tea-dyed papers. Tea, coffee, I'll just sort of keep adding to it till I get that nice pattern through it. Some of them are lighter and some are darker, but that's good, that's what we like. And this is a piece of parchment with someone else's digital on that, and I love the parchment, and I tea-dyed it too. You can see the pattern on the back. No, I tea-dyed this and then I printed this onto it, because you can see the pattern through it. That's the way I did it. And then I've got these lovely ladies here again. I hope this is in frame. I'm just trying to see if I have. I hope it's okay. I'll move it over there a bit. So, yep, that's one of my digitals, and these pages here. I'm just going to flip through. I think you'll realise what these are. For a couple of the pages, I have used some of these vintage fabric swatches as a tab, which I thought was a nice idea. I've done that. And some more parchment paper, some more sari, and I did a tag for this one with a little charm on the edge there with some sari. This is lovely. This is a really beautiful print, this one here. I have the fabric of that, and I scanned it and did a bit of fooling around with it, and I've come up with it's a really aged looking, a beautiful patina on it. That's one of my favourites. I really love that. That's that tag, some sari, some more lovely pages you might recognise from someone else, so not mine. This one, I've got this really sweet little image of this communion girl with a medal or a coin, I guess, and some collaging on that one. I'll put some sari silk here and just use, this is, I believe, a very old dictionary page, but it's about, some of it is religious sort of themed. So, and it was, I've used my age tape because there was parts where it was ripping, so I liked that look and I repaired it. Some sari, some embossed paper, just watching on my, making sure I'm in the middle here. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that's all good there. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this one is quite dark, but I like that too. Yeah, a bit of variation on the colouring. I think I added quite a lot of coffee to that one, or I can't remember. I think maybe I just left it alone. You know how you have to lift it up and have a look. Maybe I just left that one alone. I was patient with that one. Some craft card. This is a lovely image that I've collaged onto this gorgeous page, and I've got a little a vintage charm there. It's a vintage diamante on there, and I'll put it on one of those chains again, and done some embellishment with the crepe paper. This is a short little page with a cute image. This page here, did I take that? Oh, here's the the card from the back. That's a postcard that I've copied, and I've got this one here is like a little bit of tulle over that, this timeless image, another timeless image, and there's plenty of space under there to write in. I've done some embossed papers there. There's that one there, I've added a bit on the edge there. Some more sari and some music sheet. This lovely lady is someone else's printable, and I added some of those lovely Christmas watercolours to it. Some wallpaper, print, that one there. Love that one. This is one of my favourites. Middle page with a part of a receipt and that floral Christmassy bouquet. There's the other side of those. I'll just sort of let the paper speak for themselves. I was going to put some pockets and things, but they get too fat. They get too much. So these journals are not meant to have, as it is I'm pushing it, but they're not meant to have a lot of things stuffed in them. There's that image, beautiful image there. Here I have put one of my little hearts down the bottom here, and you could tuck something in there. There's that beautiful paper, some piano sheet, pianola sheets there, with some writing on it, another little tuck spot on that side, boss papers, another gorgeous print that fits in with the theme. I think that's from my snippets, vintage French snippets or something. Yeah, love that one too. It's beautiful, fits in. This one here though, I have to say, is my all-time favourite. I just love this print. That's in, I think it's in my fragments kit or something. I'm not sure which one. Love it. Some card, more tea dye. Here's another little communion girl. And I've done a bit of collaging, and there's a little glass chandelier, a little oval one this time on there, as a dangle, and some lace snippets there. This page here, and this darling little image. You can get that from the Graphics Fairy. That's beautiful, that. And I did some stenciling, excuse me, some stenciling on that one. Sari silk and another flip out page, lots of places to write. I might have to put a little bit of tape on this one because it's very fragile, this sheet. So I don't have them handy, but the tape that I do my own tape. I'm going to do a video on that actually, the way I do my tapes. So I don't think it's any different to anyone else's, but we'll be doing that. Yep, love that print. Some more embossed papers. This is the other side with that parchment paper, and I've put one of my hearts, a little bit of collaging on that, on the front of the pocket. And then I've got a receipt here that I've backed and aged, made it like one of those letters. And that's the front of my Christmas kit with the baubles on it. Another one of my pages. That's a nice page. This one's always beautiful. The side of that, that's the parchment paper, tea-dyed paper, and in this pocket, that's the angel that I've altered, but I've just popped her onto a, let's see there, I've just popped her onto one of my wax bags. So this is a wax bag, And I've just put it empty. You can put anything you want in it, but I've just used it as a back for that that image. But yeah, it's an extra storage space. You could use it in another journal and fold it over and use it for a pocket in another journal. They're always nice like that. They've got a really crinkly, I do them with beeswax, so they're very crinkly. Another page. This is the other side of that French letter in the blue with the green backing. This is a lovely page I found. Beautiful image. This is my image here, and I just made her into I changed her into sepia because I thought it fitted in better. This is a page out of a really old book, and I love it because it's got Christmas 1923. But I copied it onto some beautiful handmade paper. So that fitted in with what I was doing. And then it's beautiful. Can't have anything without red roses, can we? And that's somebody else's digital, actually. It's really beautiful, so I will list that below. A lovely lace pocket and another image. And then that's some of that tape. The tape I do, I like it quite dark, but you can do it lighter than that. But yeah, video coming with that. That's the other side of that. So what happened was, that's what I was explaining with the old book, with the vintage book. The page was like this, and it was so old that it's actually transferred across to the other side. So that's the actual sheet of the opposite side I've used there. Some more music sheet, and then the last page with the pocket. I've got another vintage piece of I might have got this in a ephemera pack from someone, actually, but it's got Angelique on there, so I thought that fitted in with the theme. And then I have created a faux envelope with the top open, and I've got that timeless image of the angels, the angel, I think there's a name for that, can't remember. And then I've got one of these French letters. Okay, so, and then put to one side, just so I know it goes in there, I won't forget though. And that's the journal. So yeah, that's the flip through for the journal, and I will be listing that very soon. It's very late here. I was supposed to do it earlier, but I had done a video and it didn't, it all died, so it didn't work out, so I had to do it again, but that's okay. So I'm just a little bit late putting it up, so I will do that, and I will put up as soon as it's uploaded to YouTube. So thank you very much for dropping by, everyone, and having a look at my flip through today. Until next time, I do have some more things coming up. I'm hoping to do another couple of Christmas journals, but I may only get one of them done. I've got quite a few things on for the next few weeks, but I would prefer to be doing this, so let's see what happens. But anyway, this one's done. There's a flip through, it will be up in the shop, and yeah, hope you all have a lovely day tomorrow, and thank you very much once again, and until next time, bye for now.